got a call from Allison, whose car had broken down on her way here. So she is currently sorting that out. There's a very, very small chance she might arrive later in the rehearsal, but we're not going to count on that. And I told her, you know, it's more important that you get your car taken care of and that you're safe and all. She is in a safe place. She's not out in a highway or something like that. So that's what's going on. And we have a couple folks in the group who play piano, but none of them are here tonight that I know of. Now maybe there's somebody here who plays piano that I don't know you play piano. So you are stuck with me. And we're gonna, you know, I sent you out a rehearsal plan that we were gonna do, and we'll get through some of that, but because we're gonna really need to just kind of go part by part, it's gonna be a little different. But the good news is, at this stage of our learning, that maybe is a good thing, okay? So I'm gonna ask your patience of me, because I am not a pianist, and even when I'm plonking out parts, it sometimes goes awry. So, so that's what's happening. But before we get into our warm-up, Maritha, do you want to do your thing?
Yes. Okay, we had a snow day, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to rewind, and we have all of our new singers here today. So I'm going to do a redo on introducing people, and no, you don't have to give a speech. So, in the alto section, we have Emma, the one who signed up the day of our concert. And then Carolyn is there. And I know, and she's an alum. Thank you for that reminder announcement. She's an alum from, she keeps saying way back. She doesn't just say way back, she goes way back. And gracing our soprano 1 section, we have Alex. And then Jalou. So, we've got 4 new people. I think that puts us to 34. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't open,
Roughly.
for some reason I can't open my
Well, look.
roster, so.
Standing room only. So we're doing pretty well. Okay, welcome, everybody.
I thought you were going to introduce everybody in the chorus.
You just wanted me to slay some time.
No, I really thought that's what you were going to do.
Oh, no, just new people. Everyone
Just
else,
new.
you're on your own. You introduce yourself to each other.
Yeah. All right, let's warm up, and then we'll get started. So let's do. Oh, and by the way, I'm doing something that I never do, which is to have my cell phone right here, because Allison said she would let me know what's happening, so that's why my phone is there. I'm not playing Tetris.
We can't see it.
Yeah, anyway, that's amazing.
All right, so let's do some stretching up. And as we're stretching up, I want you to just think about the space when we do that. Think about the space that's created between sort of our hips and the bottom of our rib cage as we do that stretching up, okay? Just feeling that space, all right? And let's just twist a little bit, trying to keep your hips more or less facing forward, back to the middle, so that we're really just twisting from the side, not just twisting our knees. Back to the middle, and stretch up again. Once again, I want you to feel that space that you're creating, all right? And then just in front of you, letting your arms come down. But as you do that, keep that expansion, keep that space, right? We don't want to like have the arms come down and then just collapse everything, right? So we have that nice space. And then let's do some work with our shoulders, rolling forward. Hopefully your snow shoveling muscles have recovered. And then you can go the other way. Well, don't do anything that hurts. So, especially when we're rolling our shoulders back, I want you to feel that as we kind of roll the shoulders back, feel that expansion that happens right here across the top of our chest. Almost like a ballet dancer, right? Like, oh yeah, that's me. they're just about to come onto the stage, they kind of come on with this, they're always expanded here across the, are any of you dancers? Does anybody here dance? Yeah. So hopefully, back me up, right? You have that expanded chest, right? So that's what we want. We want the expansion that we made when we stretched up, right? And we want that expansion here so that we have all, and what that does is it frees up a lot of space for that air to come in, and then we can use that. If we're crunched this way, we don't have that space. Just for fun, let's just like hunch over. Now try to take a big deep breath. You really can't do it, right? Now uncrunch, expand, and now take a deep breath. Lots of space, right? So that's the posture that we want. Plus it looks nice. Who wants to see a group of 30 people singing like this, right? No one. All right. Let's take our imaginary drinking straw, right? Put it between your lips. And I want you to breathe in through that drinking straw and then out through that drinking straw. Okay? So we're focusing that breath right through here, but we're still filling up all that space, okay? So breathing in through the drinking straw, filling up and out. Good. One more time through the drinking straw. And out through the straw. So if we take that idea, that exhalation sort of in a focused way, and we just kind of add some pitch to that, we can just, I don't know why I'm playing with the bass clef. Nobody's here singing. It's my third part. And good. So let's do that one more time, same pitch. Again, thinking about that straw and sending the air on the pitch in a very focused way so that we're not doing smooth, but smooth right through that straw. Ready? Breath. It's as though there's a thread or a string attached to that breath, and it's riding right on that breath, right? That su that's coming out, it's connected to that breath, right? That's where we. That's a great sound. Last one. Sound when we need it. Sometimes there's times we don't want that sound, but in some cases that makes a very nice focused sound with a good pitch as well. So let's come back and we'll add a little more energy. conduct. Let's come back to here. I love to sing.
I love to sing. I love to sing. I love to sing. I love to sing. I love to sing. I love to sing.
let's just get this next little part there. I know that wasn't perfect, but at least we didn't fall completely apart, and that's good. So let's take right on measure 21. Let me hear the first sopranos at 21, and we'll go on a little bit to the bottom of that page. Ready, soprano ones. 1, 2.
does the L come on the last beat of the note, or like?
Oozle.
Okay.
I'm not sure what, ask the question again.
No, this is from a person who doesn't have English as
Yep, I gotcha.
So in my head, there
Yes.
is a vowel between the Z and the L. Oozle.
Yeah,
Oozle.
it comes together. So we're mostly on the oo the whole time. Oozle.
So you put the Z and the L together.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
Right.
In a way, you might spell it Oozul. Yeah,
Yeah, okay, got it.
yeah. Okay, let's try from the beginning all the way up to that part. With minimal piano help. Which sometimes the piano help is not very helpful. One and all right. Let's keep going a little bit further. Actually, let's jump ahead. Last time when we did this, last 2 weeks ago, we got up as far as page 5. And before we try to sing that, let's try doing just the rhythm on page 4 and 5. Pay attention when you come to the top of 5, because we're really in this D dot dot D dot dot D dot dot, and all of a sudden we have D dot D dot D dot. Never, never, never. And then even different. Pity the woman who never, 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 never. Right, that is going to be even faster. So it's all different ways. All right, let's speak. Speak the rhythm from starting in 30. Let's see how we do. 1, 2. Ooh, why I pity the woman who never spills. So, ooh, why I pity the woman. Why I pity the woman. I pity the woman who never, 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 never spills. The woman who never. Okay, just to that never in measure 43. Good. Let me hear the alto speaking your part at the bottom of 4, where you come back in. Why I pity. Actually, let's start on ooh, just so you can get that transition. Ready and ooh. Why I pity the woman. I pity the woman who never, 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 never spills. Indian, yes. Okay. Yeah. Just one of the things I think that's easy to, in looking at measure 36 altos, it makes it look like the word Y comes closer to the end of the measure, but it's not. That's actually right on beat 2, but because of the other notations in that measure. So,
sorry,
measure 36 at the bottom of 4.
Oh, yeah.
After your ooh there, you might want to write a big 2 over that so that you remind yourself that that comes right back in. Sopranos, when at the bottom of 4, in the same spot where I'm talking about the alto part, you have pity, pity, the woman. See that little thing? You're going to close to the M on the second 8th note there. So let's just see that, what that sounds like. Pick up to 35 sopranos. 1, 2. Why I pity, pity the woman. so we have the soprano should have pity the woman I pity, right?
Ah,
Yeah, watch there. You have a different rhythm, sopranos, twos. Right, same thing again, pick up to 35, 1 and a 2. Why I pity, pity the woman I pity, the woman who never, 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 never spills, the woman who never. And then you have a little slide there, so you're you're coming right back up to the same note, but you're going to slide down and then come back to it, right? A lot, yeah. Yeah, it's very jazzy.
question.
Mm-hmm.
In 36, it says close lips on M, and that little note there is on the A flat.
Yeah.
Does that mean there is a slide from the A flat to
No,
B
it's
flat?
not. It's not as. It's on the same pitch. It just isn't. It's really. It's actually.
There are two pitches. It's the A flat and the B flat. So is the M
The-
with B
the-
flat or the A flat?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really just to have you put a way more M than you normally would do.
Okay.
Think of it that way. Okay. Let's do second soprano since you guys are game. Let's take it from 30 second sopranos and 1. Yes, that's a tricky rhythm. Let's speak that rhythm. 1, 2, and 1. Why I pity the woman who never spills. Yeah. Right. Put the pitch ready and 1. Just to there. Yeah, let's get that again. So from that's a little tricky. You're kind of dancing all around it. Let's do that slowly from second half of 35. 1, 2, 3. Good, just that much? All right, good. Think on that for a second. Let's hear the alto parts, because you're mostly together in these rhythms. And I'll get to you soprano ones in just a second, but see if you can, again, as I said, try to work out your rhythms along with the altos. Here we go. Measure 30 altos. 1, 2. Oh, sorry, that's an E natural. My bad. Normally, if I know I'm going to be playing a rehearsal, I practice a lot. And I still am terrible, but
dribbling, dribbling marinara sauce on white silk.
Eek! For she misses the luxury of her long falling at uproarious dinner parties, falling onto beige lace tablecloths. And there's a big rallentando there. So circle that, rallentano, the last three measures. I don't know how much Mark will be slowing down on that or not, but for now we'll do a pretty big one. Watch the shift as we go from page 7 to page 8. We have again that shifting from D dot dot D dot dot D dot 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 D dot dot dot, right? That's that I like to be in America. That's what we have there. So, but you have to know that it's coming up. Let's get into that just a little bit right from eek at the top of 7 with mock distress. That's a solo, by the way, so you can see if you'd like to try out for that solo. I'll have a whole round of auditions. Practice your eek. 1 and a 2 and a eek. For she misses, beep bop, 1 and 2 and yeah, Re of Merlot fall. All right, let's just speak that all together. Just right on re, the end of that word. 1, and I'll give you a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'll give you the 1, 2, I'll give you the 6, 8, and see if you can do Re of Merlot. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Re of Merlot falling. So then we're right back into 6, 8, right? Right? All right. So let's go back and see now. To make things even more complicated, in the measure before that, you have duples. So we don't quite have D dot dot D dot dot 1, 2, 3. We have D dot 1, 2, 3. All right, tricky stuff. All right, let's go. For she misses with the alto ones. Everybody coming in on your own card, speaking rhythm only. 1, 2, 3. For she misses the love and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Falling at uproarious dinner parties fall. Yeah, let's get through these uproarious dinner parties. I hate uproarious. So many duples and triples that you can't tell who's talking. So we have falling at uproarious din, right? Right, so we shift right back from the duple right back into the triplet. Can you just do from speaking at measure 61, falling, and get ready for that shift in 63. 1, 2. Falling at uproarious dinner parties falling onto beige lace tablecloths. All right, we're going to leave it at that. Take a listen to the recording and maybe even, do your own fun banging out of your own part. Maybe you'll be better than me. And see if now that we've kind of sorted out the rhythm, see if that helps you to add in the pitch to that. All right, that's progress on that. And now we're going to look at the new movement that was just handed out of Iran. each movement in the thing. So I added new links for you on the study page that are time-coded, so you can jump right to each movement. So hopefully that will help you in your practice. It will help me. So I thought it might help you as well. But so this one we have not looked at yet. Beautiful. Let's dive in, altos. It's mercifully slow. 1, 2, 3. Good, let's do that much again. Sopranos, why don't you sing along too, as long as you're sitting there. 2 and 3. Yeah, make sure that we're getting all the way up to. We're not all getting all the way up to. So. Let's do the whole line one more time. We have music.
Oh, Karen, you were sitting on it. You were sitting on it.
Oh, I was sitting on it.
Gross hand.
Thank you. That's one way to learn. Sleeping on it. Do that with your homework. Maybe if I sleep on my textbook, I'll get it. All right, here we go, everybody. 2 and 3. Let's read on. Just that last little bit there. So we have 2, 3. Just watch where you're heading. Treasure close to. Some of you want to do but that's not where it goes, right? One last time, the whole line all the way to the end of that alto part. But everybody sings with it now. 2 and 3. Very good. All right. So that's kind of the opening melody there. The flute is kind of accompanying this. It's really gorgeous accompanying. The orchestration is really pretty. And as you can see, just by like looking at the piano reduction, the string parts all have this just murmuring, and it really has this feeling of water moving. Take a look when you take a listen to that. I think you'll hear that. All right, let's hear the soprano line at C. And 1. 2. And 1. I hear otherwise. So, right from, and a crescendo once again, sopranos. And, one. Now watch that. We'll go right to it. We have a little filling in there, right? And, one. And one. Yeah, so the soul of everyone. Just do from the head to heart. And one. Yeah, there you go. And then now, meanwhile, altos, you're kind of doing the same thing that you had before. So let's just quickly see what you have at C, sopranos. While they're doing that, imagine how your part goes with that, right? So the sopranos sing. Okay, right? So I'll just play the soprano lead and then I'll switch. And one.
She heard a song by the river and reached and reached and reached to capture every note. Only treasures close to her heart.
And then let's just see this little part where finally the parts all come together right before E. So we have just speaking that so we know where your and comes in. One, two, and. Right. So soprano ones are the hardest because you have to come in on the and. So see if we can really make sure that we. In fact, let's put a consonant on it so we can hear it. Just do ta ta instead of and. One, two, ta 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 ta. Yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea. All right. Let's see if we can put it together at C. One and one.
And So you may go ahead and sign up. And give me your number. If I
And
have,
we have
I
more,
know I have.
we have more people, so that's good if we have more people making
No, I
samples.
don't need your number because I got the rest.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's it.
Yeah.
And I brought snacks for you.
Yay, thank you.
Evie.
Hello, I am the benevolent but belated dictator of name tags. I sent out a link to a form where you can tell me what you should put on, what I should put on your name tag if you need one. So do that and I will make that.
You have
Quick question.
a question.
I was wondering for the winter concert, is there like a recording that can be
Very good question.
distributed at all?
I am waiting for the recording.
Okay.
We do have a recording, and the person who engineered it moved to Ohio.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
and getting a new job and a new apartment, so it's been a little bit delayed.
Will it be for sale or is it just something
No.
we can, like if we want a copy, we can have a copy?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just for archival purposes, so it's for our internal purposes. If we sold it, we'd have to do a lot more.
Can it be
Financial things.
distributed to anyone or is it, it's just for us?
It's just for us unless you're a member.
Okay.
So there are some
That
people
answers,
who
yeah.
bought a ticket that includes a half-year membership.
Okay. My mom has been bugging me for so
I know,
that's-
I keep looking at my email.
and I'm like, I don't
thinking,
know if
Yeah.
we could have a copy, but.
Hopefully, I'll get something this week, at least a rough copy.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
And then, I mean, just,
Yeah.
they're usually really fast, but,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
this was a,
That makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, any other questions?
Not a question. I have a sign-in sheet at the door that pretty much nobody signed in on because I was one of the last people here. So please do that, right? I also brought the roster with, the contact information that I have for almost everyone. And so I will put that somewhere at the back, and if you could, people could just sort of check that off, make sure it's correct, and add in missing information, etc. That'd be great.
So, then you've got most of the information for new people? That's great. Okay. So we'll do that this rehearsal, and then we'll be able to distribute the new roster. And then Charlotte will know how to contact people. All right.
I just have a quick thing, if
Yeah.
I may. I sent out something earlier, a couple days ago, but I just wanted to underscore that. If any of you, if anybody would be interested in learning and singing the Credo by Margaret Bonds, I'm looking for some extra singers to do that. A couple of you have sung with me before. This takes place in Acton, a little bit up the road on Route 2. It's an amazing piece. If you aren't familiar with it, it's quickly becoming part of the standard choral repertoire, but it is a setting of, it's not the Credo from the Mass. It's a Credo written by W.E.B. Du Bois, dealing with, the plight of black folks. And it's just a powerful, powerful work, and pretty much everybody who has sung the piece has, kind of been changed by it. So it's a really great piece. It's about a 25-minute work, 7 movements for chorus, baritone soloist, and soprano soloist, and we're doing the piano version, so we're not doing the orchestra version. So if you are interested in doing that, let me know. I think I sent out a link to a page on my church choir site that has all the rehearsal times and recording of it. If you want to kind of know what's this piece sound like, you can take a listen to that. So just let me know privately. Don't let me know by raising your hand right now. Just send, reply to that email and let me know if you're interested in
I was just
doing
gonna
that.
ask just briefly, like, how, like, what night is rehearsal?
I'm doing, it's flexible. I mean, what I typically do is I do the beginning part of my regular church choir, which is on Thursday nights. We spend the first half hour or so working on that piece, and then I send everybody home who's only doing that. But we have a number of Sunday rehearsals as well. It's not every Sunday there's space down. So take a look at that link. Will tell you, you know, when the rehearsal.
And I just want to add to that, I signed up to go, and I plan to go on Sundays, and so I can carpool people.
Yeah, the first sort of group rehearsal is this coming Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, so you can sing Bonds instead of watching football. Not really. If you want to do both, you'll be done way before the Super Bowl.
What time are they normally on Sunday?
2 to 3:30. So that's that. If you have other questions, come see me at the break. I'll be happy to answer questions about the piece or about logistics for that if you're interested in doing it. If you already know you want to do it, like Gina, just shoot me an email and say, hey, I'd like to take part. That way you'll get on my email list for that project.
And my only other thing is, we had a great time yesterday.
Yeah.
Those of us who came. And we sounded good,
Yeah.
and got a lot of compliments, and hopefully some new audience. So thank you all who came, and I sent out an email to everybody. Yeah, Karen.
So, I'm Carolyn. I happen to be the treasurer here at First Parish. So what I can tell you is that they raised about $850 for the piano. So thank you again for everyone that came. You sounded great, and people that were listening in the audience were highly complimentary.
Oh, nice. So just they were raising money for the piano.
Which we use.
Which
Yes.
we use, so,
Right.
yeah. I'm
Hopefully
sure
the
if
piano
anybody wants
bench
to throw
too.
another $10 their way, they'd be very happy to see that. It will help us too.
Yeah. All right. Anything more? Nope. All right. Let's take a break, and hopefully shortly Allison will be here and we'll reconfigure. Well, maybe we'll talk. Make sure she really gets here.